Children hooked on Fortnite will be treated on the NHS after gaming addiction is classified as medical disorder. Children who are hooked on Fortnite will be treated on the NHS after gaming addiction has been classified as medical disorder. The condition will now be recognized as an official mental disorder after the World Health Organization chiefs listed it under the International Classification of Diseases, which entitles free healthcare. From Monday, governments around the world are expected to provide treatment for gaming disorder and incorporate it into their healthcare systems. The move comes after mother Kendall Parmar campaigned for treatment for her son, 15, who was so addicted to video games that he didn't attend school for a year. Fortnite is a game of survival where players create a superhero avatar and compete against each other on a dystopian island. Each game, or match as each competition is known, starts with 100 players. The aim of the game is to be the last one standing. Users can form allegiances and play in small groups. To enable this and the interactive experience, the game allows completely open communication between players. Inspired by the Hunger Games novels and films, gamers search for weapons to help them survive. Armed with quirky weapons and amusing dances, the game has swept across the gaming world, with children flocking to it. While there is no exact figure on how many children play Fortnite, the game has so far pulled in an audience of over 125 million players. Experts have stated their fear many children are at risk of developing mental health problems as a result of overexposure to violent and addictive video games. Culture Secretary Matt Hancock has warned that addictive online shooter games can have a damaging impact on children. Ms. Parmar's son's addiction to online gaming left him confined to his North London home as his confidence plummeted. The teenager was even admitted to hospital for 8 weeks because his ability to function was so impaired. When he left, he was offered vitamin D tablets to reverse the effects of months without sunlight. Ms. Parmar has battled for 3 years to get the NHS to recognize internet gaming as a treatable condition so those in her son's situation can get the help they need without having to pay about £350 a session for private therapy. The mother of 5 told The Telegraph, "Every moment he's awake, he wants to be on a game. There is no outside world. It has become all-consuming. The biggest effect on our family is the isolation from us all. He is estranged within our own house. We have lost him. Although we know he is in there. It comes as Fortnite is taking over the world as the most popular video game, but experts have warned of an impending addiction crisis. A recent study showed a staggering 4% of youngsters are clinically at risk of internet addiction. Fortnite has hit 125 million players worldwide just a year after it was first released, with an estimated 40 million playing monthly. The unrivaled popularity of Fortnite among players has partly been fueled by its availability for free on smartphones as well as on traditional home video game consoles, making it popular among teenage gamers as well as seasoned players. Fortnite's most popular format is the Battle Royale, in which 100 players fight each other until one is left standing. Professional gamers are making up to £500,000 a month from live streaming their matches for children to watch. Last week it was revealed a 9-year-old girl was in rehab after becoming so addicted to a video game she wet herself to avoid moving and hit her father when he tried to stop her playing. The primary school pupil became obsessed with Fortnite, which been downloaded more than 40 million times since it was launched last July. She would secretly play the survival shooter game during the night and didn't even get up to use the toilet because she couldn't tear herself away from the screen. The girl, who is now in intensive therapy to combat her addiction, would play for up to 10 hours a day. Worn out from all-night sessions, she dozed off at school. She even lashed out at her father when he tried to confiscate her Xbox gaming console. The girl's mother told Matthew Barber for the Sunday People, "We had no idea, when we let her play the game, of the addictive nature or the impact it could have on her mental health." WHO classifies internet gaming as official mental health disorder. The World Health Organization has classified playing video games on the internet as an official mental health disorder. Gaming disorder is defined as a patterns of gaming behavior characterized by impaired control over gaming, Increasing priority given to gaming over other activities to the extent that gaming takes precedence over other interests and daily activities, and continuation or escalation of gaming despite the occurrence of negative consequences. To be diagnosed with gaming disorder, the individual must, 1. Experience significant impairment in personal, family, social, educational, occupational or other important areas of functioning. 2. Have experienced this impairment for at least 12 months. WHO advises gamers to be mindful of how much time they spend playing, especially if it is to the exclusion of other daily activities. They should also be alert to changes in their physical or psychological health and social functioning which could be attributed to gaming.